One of the players would certainly be your belief system and all that is involved in your belief system. And one of the players would be the atmosphere itself, the quality of the atmosphere. One of the players, and you just list them, but one would be the consciousness of this time and how it is how it is weaving itself into you and how you are weaving yourself into it. And how the science of medical intuition is one of the emerging sciences of our day. But what does that mean, that that's an emerging science that we have to have? It means that we ourselves are undergoing an evolution that requires that as a science. It means that our own energy, our own nature has evolved to the point that allopathic medicine alone is insufficient. Not wrong, but insufficient. It means that we are multi-sensory. Intuition's not a gift. We have evolved to the point of being multi-sensory. We require now the instrumentation that accommodates our energetic anatomy system. Not just, and here's where I see the big gaps in people's reasoning. You don't need the medical intuitive system just to figure out what's wrong with you. You need to know about this to construct the nature of reality itself, period. Just period. You need to understand that all systems of life simply have a chakra system. But also, beyond the chakra system, for me, that's the crudest level of the energy system. Now I see that. I wrote Creation of Health, 1980, when did we write it? It's 86 or something. 88. Way back in 88. Today, I would put the chakras, and then I would go into the tree of life, and then I would go into the mansions of the soul. The chakras are base to me. There's nothing sacred about them. They're locators now. They're just locators. Knowledge of the chakras will not help you heal. Zero, zero, zero. I see it completely differently now. So long as you exist in the language of energy and in the energy realm, in my opinion, my experience, is that you get little help with the healing department. You get relief from pain, you get relief, you get intervention. But the actual absence, where you don't have any illness anymore, it is gone, requires the next realm, which is grace. So you go from matter to energy to grace. That's the ascension. And what converts the energy that you're working with to the realm of grace is you. You're the vessel. It's your capacity to undergo a transition, to become capable of dealing more with the capacity to see the world through light into matter, the speed at which you can perceive, the speed at which you can comprehend the laws of how light energy becomes matter, and it's just law. It's just law. It's the nature of science at the spiritual alchemical level. and the way in which you finally detach from mythologies of the mind and work with the nature of mystical law and get that that's the expression of the sacred.
To be healthy, you really need to watch your attitude. And the attitude is the result of your beliefs. Your cumulative of this life and whatever you don't remember but somehow are hanging in the background from previous lives. Your beliefs, your values are what create your attitude. And then there are habits. Beyond, the attitude overrides everything from my point of view. But then beyond that, there's certain habits like smoking. It's poison. And I don't have an antidote that is as strong as the poison you're taking if you smoke. It's that simple. If you are significantly overweight, well, significantly means I'm talking about 40 pounds or more, because when you get to 40 pounds, your body mass index is 30 or above. 40, no matter what your height, if you're 40 pounds over, you are truly scientifically obese. And at that weight, your life expectancy is the same as someone who smokes 3 packs of cigarettes a day. You lost an average of 18 years of life. Average. 1 pack of cigarettes, you lose 7 years of life. 2 packs, 12 years. 3 packs, 18. Not quite as bad. You know, at least it's not 21. But with 40 pounds or more overweight, it's the same as smoking 3 packs of cigarettes a day. It shortens your average life expectancy 18 years. And if you don't eat fruits and vegetables, well, it depends on just how crummy your diet is. Because the average American only eats 2.2 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. That 0.2 is probably ketchup, which is not a vegetable anyway, but that's another story. And then if you don't exercise, you know, even that, halitosis is better than no breath at all. And I happen to me, a light day of exercise is 60 minutes, 7 days a week. I like to do 90 and often 120. That's just my body. I'm a hyperactive child grown up, and I still like to be active physically. So health is the result of all of these things: stress, habits, essentials, symptoms, biochemistry. It's the result of everything. And the major diseases all include inflammation. And gradually, genetically or otherwise, that leads to degeneration, falling apart. And then when it gets bad enough, you get an autoimmune disease in which the body starts attacking itself. And there are many, the category of autoimmune diseases seems to be growing decade by decade these days. Part of that, by the way, a huge part of that, is due to Monsanto. The international #1 terrorist criminal in the world. Monsanto. And what they have done is poison a whole bunch of food, like wheat. They have actually included into the wheat germ, into the seed, Roundup. Roundup's a poison. And it poisons the immune system, among other things, and the gut. They've done that to wheat, they've done it to soy, they've done it to corn, and they've even done it to Hawaiian papaya. I mean, it's amazing. Those things are horrible. Hypertension and coronary artery disease, of course, are still, you know, in the book Carol and I wrote in 1988, The Creation of Health, I said, coronary artery disease is the popular way to die. It still is. #1. Theoretically, statistically, the #1 cause of death. And it's a result of cumulative stress. Psychological stress, chemical stress, physical stress, all of them go together. Cancer, the #2 so-called cause of death. Diabetes is rapidly going to become, probably within the next 20 years, unless something happens, surpassing, actually, they'll have these diseases, but it'll be because of diabetes. Because now, that is one of the most rapidly growing disturbances in